Hey guys, I'm Jason from Zykit.com, and I've started to use the 3MF file format for a lot of our 3D prints. And with that, you can color the files very easily in a slicer like Bambu Studios. So I thought I'd just take a minute to show you the easiest way to color those files quickly. And yeah, so let's get into it. I've got Bambu Studios open here, and I'm going to pull in one of my favorite tomes, which is our dragon tome. When it asks you if you want to bring it in as a multiple part object, you want to say yes. And so now we've got it here in one color. And here I've got my global settings, here I've got my object settings. So I'm going to hop into this object tab here on the left. And you can click through each of these components and change the color very easily. So let me show you. We've got a green, we've got kind of a goldish color. Let's add like a brown for some wood. We'll maybe make that a little darker. Okay. And then I don't know, we'll add black or something. We can always change this around too. So that looks like that's the base. You know what, let's skip that for now. We'll make the horns kind of a gold color. See, we can easily just click on these little boxes here and choose which filament we are going to use. Sure, we'll make the eyes black. We'll make the dragons gold. Make the wings gold. Maybe make this slightly more yellow to kind of stand out as our gold color. Okay, and then let's see, that looks like wood, so we'll make that brown. That looks like wood, we'll make that brown. Let's see, what is that? Well, that's the dragon scale, so we're gonna leave that green actually. And then that's that middle, let's make that gold. We can make this gold. And yeah, let's make all the dragon pieces gold. I'll leave that green for now. These are the toenails. Okay, and I missed the claws somewhere. There we go. See, there you go. So with just a few clicking around here, you can change the color. Now, say you didn't want to have that black in there, you could, I don't know, let's just say you're going to use a blue or something. So we'll make the eyes blue. What else do we got that's green? We can change these jewels to the blue color. Yeah, let's make all that blue. Alright, so there you go. That's the easiest way I found to color the tomes. If you want to make like the background brown, you can do that. There we go. Looks like it's got a nice wood background and it's got golden dragons and blue gems in it. You can change these little ball feet to, let's see, which ones are those? Is that it? That looks like maybe that's it. Change that to a jewel basically. And from there you can slice your plate and go off to printing. The floating regions is just this bridging underneath here. There's some magnet holes on there, so that's what that's all about. You can just dismiss that. And now it's ready to 3D print. And for a fully color print with 4 colors, that's going to take 9 hours and 50 minutes or so. Not too bad for a full color print. Having the tome cover lay flat means that it's laying down a lot of its color in the horizontal layers, so there's less color swaps. But let me show you another way that we can color the files. If you want to go back to one single color, click on the dragon cover front C or just the main directory for the model, and then choose one color again, click off of it, and it will go back to the same color. But if you want to get a little more precision with your coloring, I've joined some of the models together. But if you want to color them individually, you can go click on the paint bucket, click on fill. Since all of the objects are separate pieces, you don't need edge detection on, so you can turn that off. choose which color you're going to fill with, and just click around on your pieces you want to color. So it's doing the same thing, but it gives you a little bit more control over each individual item, basically ungrouping the parts this way. And that's the easiest way to go ahead and color if you want to change it a little bit from what I've got set up. You can also use a painting tool, but this doesn't work with the same mechanism as the separate objects that I've got set up. So that's actually just telling the slicer you want a stripe of blue in there, or a stripe of blue over here, or anything like that. So if you were to leave this and slice this, okay, so we've got a slice here, so you can see that blue stripe just paints in some blue, and the slicer will do that for you. But if you don't like what you did, again, you can just kind of go here in the object section, click on the main part of the object here, choose the one color and click away here. Oop. Oh, see, I've got to clear my painting, erase all painting. There we go. You can do that too. So click back on the paint bucket, click erase all painting, and that will take you back to just one color if you messed up. Or you can re-import the model. So if you just delete that, come back up here, choose your model again, and click OK. That will re-import the file, and you can start over if you messed up. Alright, so that's it for coloring a 3MF file in Bambu Studios. I hope that was helpful. If you like this type of video, please leave the video a thumbs up, and be sure to subscribe. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what kind of things you're printing. Thanks for watching. Bye.